To all of you. Today class is about divisibility rules and prime factorization. Myself Gautam Kumar Mishra speaking. Now divisibility rule of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 to be taught today. First of all, let me explain about the divisibility rule of 2. As you know that in a given number, if you see unit digit is any even digit or 0, then you can say the given number is divisible by 2. Divisibility rule of 3. Sum of this is actually division is going on. Divisibility rule of 3. Sum of digit in the given number if divisible by 3, then you can say if the given number is divisible by 3. 1542, that is 1542. We have to check this number is divisible by 3 or not. For that, we have to do the sum of the digits. 1 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2. It comes 12. As we know that 12 is divisible by 3. So we can say this 1542 is divisible by 3. Now question number next, divisibility rule of 4. If in the given number, if the number made by the last two digits of the given number is divisible by 4, then it is divisible by 4. Take one example, 3928. The last two digits 2 and 8, 28 is made. 28 is divisible by 4. This is 7. So we can say that 3928 is divisible by 7. Divisibility rule of 5. If the given number, in the given number, if unit digit is 5 or 0, then we can say that divisibility, that the given number is divisible by 5. Or in this given number, 9735 and 1110, unit digit is 5 and 0, so both these numbers are divisible by 5. Now divisibility rule of both 6. If the given number is both divisible both by 2 and 3, then the given number is divisible by 6. Divisibility rule of 7. If the difference of the twice the unit digit and the number made by the other digit is divisible by 7. Like example 1519. 151 minus 2 into 9, that is 2 times of the unit digit and the number made by the other digit, that is 133. Again you do the same rule, apply again same rule. 13 minus 2 3 are 6, it will be 7. As we know 7 is divisible by 7, so the given number 1519 is divisible by 7. Now divisibility rule of 8. What is the divisibility rule of 8? If the number made by the last 3 digit, suppose a number we have taken 973128. Now the last 3 digit 128, 128. It is divisible by 8. So the given number is 973128 is divisible by 8. Same as divisibility rule of 9. Same as 3. Suppose one example 387. 3 plus 8 plus 7, 18, which is divisible by 9. Therefore, the given number 387 is divisible by 9. Now, divisibility rule of 10. If in the given number unit digit is 0, then it is divisible by 10. Now, divisibility rule of 11. If the difference of the sums of the even places digits and the odd places digit is divisible by 11, or 0, then it is divisible by 11. Let us take one example, 178915. 7 plus 9 plus 5, it will be 21. And 1 plus even places digit, 1 plus 8 plus 1, it is 10. So 21 minus 10, 11. It is divisible by 11. Therefore, the given number 178915 is divisible by 11. Now, to find prime number in between 100 and 200. First, as we know, 15 into 15, 225, which is greater than 200, and 14 into 14, 196, less than 200. So, we have to check whether the given number in between 100 and 200 is divisible by any of the prime less than 15. The prime number less than 15, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. These, if any of these prime, the given number in between 100 and 200 is divisible, then the given number is not prime. And if it is not divisible by any of the prime, then it is prime number. Suppose one example, 139. 139, it is in between 100 and 200. I have taken, this is not divisible by 2, not by 3, not by 5, not by 7, and not by 11, and not by 13. So this is not divisible by, any of these prime. So it is prime number. 139 is prime number. To find any number in between 100 and 400, whether it is prime or not. To check the given number in between 100 and 400, whether it is prime or not, we have to check whether the given number in between 100 and 400 is divisible by any of the prime less than 20. By any of the prime less than 20. What are the prime numbers less than 20? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. If yes, then we can say that the given number is not prime. If it is not divisible any of the prime less than 20, then it is a prime number. Let us take one example, 263. I have taken one example which is in between 100 and 400. Now, example 263, the number not divisible by any of the prime 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. So it is prime number. 361 is not divisible by 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, but it is divisible by 19. As we know, 361 equal to 19 into 19. So 361 is not prime. Is not prime. It is composite because it is divisible by 19. Now come in the exercise 2b. We have to check whether this number is divisible by 11 or not. Question number exercise 2010 Roman number 6. Odd places, sum of odd places digit 2 plus 3 plus 9 plus 8. 2 plus 3 plus 9 plus 8, 22. And even places digit 2 plus 0 plus 7. It is 9. Now do the difference of 22 minus 9. It is 13, not divisible by 11. So the given number is not divisible by 11. Now we will do the prime factorization. Exercise 2C, 252. We have done all this prime factorization. 252, it is 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 7, means 2 square, 2 times 2 are there, 3 into 3, 2 times 3 are there, therefore 3 square into 7. This is the prime factorization of 252. 8712. 8712 divide by 2. This is the prime factorization of 8712. So 8712 can be broken into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 11 into 11. So 3 times 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 times 3, 3 to the power 2, 2 times 11, 11 to, this is the prime factorization of 8712. In the same way, 9, 3, 1, 7, 11 into 11 into 11 into 7. So 7 into 11 to the power 3. Now next we will come here. 7476, question number 17, 4641. If you divide this by first 7, you will get this 7 into 3 into 13, 17. So 4641, 3 into 7 into 13 into 17. Now, I can do some more question. Divisibility rule of question number 10, 4. Divisibility rule of 11 by divisibility rule I will apply on this given number 137269. Sum of the odd places digits is this and the even places digit is this. Now 14, the difference is 0, as 0 is 11 by is divisible by 11, so we can say that given number is divisible by 11. Another question I will do here, question number 6, Roman number 6, 25368. We have to see whether the given number is divisible by 7 or not. First step, I have taken 2 times of the unit digit, minus this is to be subtracted from the number made by the other digit 2536. That means it will come as 2520. Now second step, suppose you are not understanding whether it is divisible by 7 or not. Again you apply the same rule. 2 times of the unit digit to be subtracted from the number made by the other digits 252. It will be 252. Again you are not understanding whether the number is divisible by 7 or not. Again you see 2 times of the 2, that means unit digit 2, 2 times of the unit digit 2 into 2 and number made by 25. So from 25 to into 2 to be subtracted, that is 21, which is divisible by 7. So the given number 25368 is divisible by 7. Now next, question number 11. This is these start to be replaced by a small digit for which this number is divisible by 3. Now do the sum of this. Start plus 6 plus 1 plus 0 plus 5 plus 4. It will be start plus 16. Now the nearest multiple of 3 to this number is 18, because star plus 16, it comes as 16. Therefore star must be is 18. Therefore star must be 18 minus 16 is equal to 2. So in place of star you have to put the value 2. Okay. Now another number in question number 17 I am giving you. You have to write whether true or false. In question number 17, Roman number 3. If a number divides the sum of two numbers, exactly, it must exactly divide the numbers separately. You have to mention whether this statement is false or true. This statement is false, because suppose 5 plus 3, it is 8. 8 is divisible by 2, but 2 cannot divide 5 separately and 2 cannot divide 3. So the statement is false. This I have make you understand by taking one example. 5 plus 3, sum of these two number 8. 8 is divided by 2, but 5 is not divided by 2. 3 is not divided by 2 separately. So the statement is false. Thank you.